What's good, everybody? WallRain1106 back at it again. Happy Tuesday morning. It is 6:30 a.m. my time. Been up since 3:30 today with baby. We've been up and about. So, leading into this is going to be part 2 of eBay and whatnot haul of the week number 4. I had a bunch of packages rolling yesterday. I think I picked up 11 or 12 new cards that came through yesterday. I'm still waiting on about 15 packages. So shout out to our USPS person because they probably think I have a problem. Some of you would likely agree, but I like to think that it's a cultivated hobby. So I'm going to need you to like, comment, subscribe, smash those buttons, ring the bell, as I'm obligated to say. But I would also just remind y'all that at 250 subs, we are going to run a giveaway. I'm working right now on what that giveaway is going to be. More to come. But with that, let's jump into part 2 and see what we picked up. This is going to be X and Y heavy when it comes to product. But we are going to start out with a couple of Gen 8 and 9 cards, I believe. So first off here, again, just to recap eBay and whatnot, haul of the week number 4, see what we got. This is part 2. We have the Sharon's Care full art gallery from Crown Zenith. We have, we got something stuck there. Okay. We got the Tropius Illustrator Rare from Paldea Evolved. A Mega Tyranitar EX from Ancient Origins. The Steven full art from Ancient Origins. An Espeon EX full art from Breakpoint. Absolutely love that card. Espeon's my favorite evolution, probably a top 10 Pokemon for me, dating back to my recent run through of Coliseum during the peak of the COVID pandemic. I love that game. I ended up selling it, unfortunately, but always going to carry that with me. And I do have the VMAX from Fusion Strike 2. Skarmory EX from X and Y base set. I have the Florges from Phantom Forces. The Mega Tyranitar EX from Ancient Origins. This is the full art. I want to stop here for just a second too. The seller on this one was really, really solid. Packaged, fantastic. The card of this lot was closest to the pictures. I felt like nothing was hidden. Nothing was omitted either on purpose or incidentally. Just very consistent, and I'm going to look them up and shout them out at the end of the video today. We have the Yveltal EX full art from X and Y base set. And this was the big boy. This is the Lugia full art from Ancient Origins as well. If you can't tell, I started with Ancient Origins. In review of the X and Y era, I think Ancient Origins is the peak. Not only do you have Lugia, Tyranitar, Kyurem, Giratina, among others, but you also have the 3 shiny primals and then the Mega Rayquaza, which you can't beat that. This does have some print lines that you can kind of see. I don't really know enough about X and Y to know if those are factory or how that works, but the front looks really good. The back is definitely light play. PSA to anyone that is selling on eBay or anyone that you buy from, please, please, please use some kind of tape, either Scotch tape or a painter's tape, preferably on the top of the top loader. Otherwise, the darn card is going to slide around and it's going to end up with some of the damage here. So you can maybe see those 2 indents at the top. Those are not in the picture that was listed of the back on this card. So either that happened in transit, I would honestly be more okay if it was just the picture. If this happened in transit, that's pretty disappointing. And then you've got one on the side too. So I think this is definitely light play plus. Near mint minus, I think, is a bit of not a stretch, but I think advertising that. I got it for a pretty reasonable deal. So, really can't complain too much. My last 2 cards here are from Whatnot. Pick these up from Hilltop TCG. Both stamped reverses from the Gen 3 era of cards, both Delta species, which is kind of coming back with the Terras. So it's good to see these in, some kind of reincarnated state. The Aerodactyl looks really good. During the stream, dropped that one. Oops. During the stream, this was advertised as near mint, which I absolutely would agree with. There's some scratching on the hollow, but that's to be expected. Card looks really good from a distance. The back is pretty solid, no issues there. Yeah, looks relatively fine. This Azumarill, they were talking light play, bro. I love those guys. I've bought from them. I've watched their videos for a couple of years. This is not a light play card. I don't think light play can have that big of a crease into the foil. You've got a ding right there. You've got edge whiting on the top, scratching on the hollow. I didn't, yeah, 2 more creases on the bottom there, and then pretty heavy edge whiting. And I mean, in my opinion, you know, being a keyboard warrior myself, I think it's debatable to even call that moderate play. I think you're looking at heavy play or damaged with the 3 creases. So I would just say, you know, with eBay whatnot, don't hesitate to ask questions. If you feel like you need more info to purchase a card, you're the buyer. You know, if they don't want to give that to you and that's a deal breaker, then you know, you move on elsewhere. So I've come to find on Whatnot, though, I think part of the business model is that sense of scarcity and urgency, where a lot of these sellers will basically just start shouting at chat that, like, you have to have this card, you need to buy this, this is such, you know, in good condition, and they'll mitigate the significance of whiting or of a print line or of scratching. You know, I've noticed a lot of that. And the other thing too, I don't necessarily expect this, but when you see Pokedabbin or Pokemon Wizard or some of those other big ones opening fossil boxes, jungle, base set, whatever it is, why the hell are you not using gloves? Why are you, you know, simply whipping the last card up to see the hollow? It kind of blows my mind that folks are okay with them not handling the cards a bit more carefully. You know, when you're paying $500-600 a pack, but then also you have the whole bounty system. Whatnot's great for some leisure content if I have nothing to do, but I would honestly say it feels like a little bit of a scam. But anyways, I'm not big enough to have an opinion. So anyways, appreciate y'all. We'll recap these super quick. So to recap, eBay Whatnot Haul of the Week number 4, part 2, we have the Lugia EX from Ancient Origins, Yveltal EX from XY base set, Mega Tyranitar EX full art from Ancient Origins, Florges EX from Phantom Forces, Skarmory EX from XY base set, Espeon EX full art from Breakpoint, Steven full art from Ancient Origins, survey says, Mega Tyranitar EX from Ancient Origins, and a couple of new modern cards, a Tropius Illustrator Rare and a Sharon's Care from the Galarian Gallery. Thank you all. Have a great day, and we'll likely see you in part 3, or I might just push that into number 5. Cheers.